will quickly go to 165. John Cruz wrestling for Northwest Kansas Tech, and Wyatt Monroe wrestling for Western Wyoming Community College. Huge pin by Tony Kinsey at 157. Huge momentum boost here for the Mavericks if they needed it at all. There's a shot there by Monroe. Great job by Monroe. Mat return. Doesn't got two yet. Cruz is going to react. Has that leg. And potentially dangerous call. They will give the 2 points to Monroe. I was paying attention to wrestling. Didn't see the referee put two up. They did put two up. No reaction time, I suppose. So Wyatt Monroe gets the 2 points. But Cruz tried to scramble from underneath and grab the leg, and he put pressure on the leg in a weird way. Monroe's shaken up in injury time. So Monroe, a great duck under from the right side, and gets an odd takedown for Western Wyoming. I believe of one of only 2 or 3 takedowns for the Mustangs so far. But at 157, a huge pin for Anthony Kinsey. The official time was in a minute. Exactly a minute pin for Tony over the number 3 ranked wrestler in junior college, Samuel Freeman. Freeman got in on a good shot as Kinsey was fighting from that whizzer position and decided to throw across his body beautifully and got the pin to go. Freeman looked like he was about to escape. McKenzie kept him on his back and got the pin. 23-0. Northwest Tech leads. And Wyatt Monroe has to give his Mustangs a spark here if they want to stay in this duel. We're at 165. There's only 5 matches to go, including this one. Monroe's got to be thinking about bonus points here. It's 23-0. After a pin at 125. 2 major decisions at 133, 141, and a decision at 149 for Northwest Kansas Tech. And recently a big pin for Kinsey at 157 and make it 23-0. I believe we might be cleaning up some blood also. Or we might be figuring out the time here. Nope. It looked like Coach Castillo helping out Monroe here. And he's good to go. Wyatt's a tough wrestler, as his coach knows it. Shaking off that temporary knee injury, and it looks like we've got some work here at the head table to get things situated. Currently, it's 2:19 left in the first period, just underway at 165. A 2-point takedown by Wyatt Monroe, getting down in the front head position, and nice duck under, coming around for 2 points, but Cruz caught a leg and started scrambling when Monroe already had the 2 points. Or Cruz was scrambling and got his leg into a funky position, and they called it. They called a stoppage to wrestling. And now I think they're just probably getting some riding time correct, or some housekeeping at the front table. 2:19 left here in the first period, and we're back to wrestling. Monroe riding on top. Will hook in the leg from the right side. Tripod position there from Cruz. What's up? Face plant there from Monroe as Monroe will still keep Cruz. He'll put Cruz to his back now, looking for a headlock. Monroe, a great job of keeping Cruz on his back through that exchange. On top, Monroe's got a very deep headlock right now. Monroe looking for the stick. 43 seconds of ride time, minute 39 left in the first. Monroe trying to get the Mustangs on the board. Great job of keeping his hips behind him and keeping Cruz on his back, and gets the pin. Wyatt Monroe gets the Mustangs on the board. It's 23-6. Here come the Mustangs, the number 2 seeded Western Wyoming Mustangs. They're on the board. 23-6 through 165.